Good morning, everyone. It's Frances. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. It's early morning here, and I just wanted to share with you one of the just little short sequences I do in the morning to help just bring some circulation throughout my whole body, get some warmth, feeling a little bit more connected, a little bit more alive in myself. It's also great for the digestive system also, if you just need a little bit of fire to help start your day. So just take this in your own pace. You can do any organic variations if you feel like your body wants to move in another way. But here is a guideline or a framework for a morning short practice. So sometimes it's nice to begin practice standing. So here, legs are a little bit wider, that hip width distance apart. And I'm letting my fingers, wrists, elbows, and shoulders relax. My feet are planted in the ground. My knees are staying soft, not super fixed. And my hips are driving this movement very, very subtly. As my torso moves, the momentum is taking my hands with it. Neck can get involved here as we just turn to look behind our shoulder. Again, we're just following through the movement that's been initiated by the base of our bodies. You can always bring hands into soft fists, and we just begin to tap the points of our body behind us near our kidneys, in the middle of our lower and middle back, and just gently beating that tender space between the shoulder and collarbone across each side of the body. Working on awakening our lung points here. When I say points, I mean the points of acupressure, acupuncture, working with the meridian points of traditional Chinese medicine. Okay. I'm just pausing here. Just letting yourself just take some organic shakes. So I'm just lifting and dropping my heels. Letting the reverberation move the rest of my body here. Keeping my shoulders relaxed. Keeping my knees buoyant. And then you can just leave both soles of the feet on the ground if you want to engage more of the upper body. And bring some energy into our spine right now. Shaking off any fatigue, tiredness. And now moving our fingers, moving our wrists. Beautiful. The elbows want to get involved here. Coming into stillness. Soft fists again as we inhale, open the body, arch the back, open the neck. Exhale, we come back into ourselves. Tucking pubic bone towards the midline, chin towards midline. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we close. Expanding and contracting our breath in sync with our movement here. So this is like a standing variation of cat-cow pose that's usually done on all fours. This is great if you don't want to put any pressure, any weight on your joints of the wrists, shoulders. Inhale to open, exhale to fold. Inhale, open. Bring hands to hips here, creating some hip circles. So the reason why I like standing is because there's so much more space, so much more room to play with. You know, when we have the ground right next to us, sometimes it can limit or put too much restriction sometimes in our movement, especially if we're just wanting to move a little bit more organically, a little bit more fluidly. So having the space from standing, let's circle the other way. It's a nice way for us to understand where we are in space, how much freedom we have around us and within us. We can make usually larger movements, more circular, spiral-like movements here, which is also very nice for the spine. Synovial fluid all between your joints, juicing up the joints here. Let's come to center. Usually I like to just, again, bring my hands into soft fists and just tapping the points of my body or just areas in which I know encapsulate or house the organs of respiration, digestion, it's almost as if I'm just saying hello to my organ body. So here we're just tapping our center here against the diaphragm, near the stomach, pancreas, liver, coming down towards our large intestine, the middle to our small intestine, down towards our bladder. Saying hello to the spleen. Coming towards the right side of our large intestine, liver, gallbladder. Sides of the body. And then we just tap towards the back. Say hello to our kidneys, our adrenals. And I like to just tap down towards the base of my spine. The tops of the glutes, sides of the glutes. And then let's do a gentle forward fold as we tap the outside of our legs, the outer seams, down towards top of the foot, the middle of the big toe and second toe. Tap there on that spot. And we come back up through the inner seams of the legs, next to the groin. You can do this as many times as you want. So on the outer seam, we go down. Inner seam, we tap up. One more time. I like to just bring that tapping back up, fingertips tapping my sternum. So just express in any way that the body naturally feels inclined to do. Tapping under the collarbones. Gently tapping the area of the throat, the thyroid. And then just waking up, tapping the jaw, cheeks, top of the lip, under the eyes, sides of the eyes, above the eyebrows, middle of the forehead. Bring the elbows out as we tap the center line of our head here, down the back of the skull, base of the skull. Very nice. And we finish the tapping by just massaging both ears. Releasing the hands, spreading the legs a little bit wider. Exhale, we fold forward. Can be a generous bend in your knees here. Let the head relax, let the neck relax. Face softens. You can reach for both opposite elbows here. Upper body relaxes. Making sure to remember to ground down through your heels and sides, the outer edges of the feet. And as your lower body is engaged, upper body is folding over, relaxing. Come to your breath. And just see what it feels like to tuck your belly button in slightly as you exhale. Just trying to breathe in and out through the nostrils evenly. And just relaxing the hands and arms. Generous bend in the legs. Slowly just roll your spine back up. Extend the hands nice and wide. Almost as if we're in a star-shaped position. Opening the chest. Activate the fingers. Nice big smile across the face. Inhale. Exhale. A bend in the legs here as we reach our left hands down towards our right leg, our right knee, our right foot, the ground. So we're in that forward fold again. But this time we're just crossing our body. Back hand lifts up behind you. Right hand. Bring your attention to the middle of your body here. All your abdominal organs. The organs of digestion, elimination. Now that right hand can tap the sides of the legs again. Can tap the sides of the glutes, or it can tap the back. Or you can just rest it. But here we're just allowing the neck and head to fully relax. Allowing this forward fold to just gently activate the backs of the hamstrings. And again, if you'd like to just play around with the breath, see what it feels like to elongate the exhale while tucking the belly button in towards the spine. No needing to keep the belly in on an inhale, it's just on the exhale. So relax the belly on the inhale. Exhale, let the oxygen just empty out fully. Next inhale, a slight bend in the knees. Slowly bring yourself upright as you press into all 10 toes, the heels, outer edges of the feet. Slowly, slowly bring the arms out to activate fingers. Breathing in. Exhale, let's cross over to the other side. Right hand towards left leg. Bending into the legs as much as you'd like to, as much as you need to. Just gauging the capacities of our body's movement today. And just like on the other side, option to stay as you are, or you can just tap the sides or the back of the legs, sides of the glute, lower back, middle back. Or you can just let the hand rest behind you. And let the neck relax, softening the face, the mouth. And again, playing around with that exhale. So we inhale, relax to a natural, neutral belly. Exhale, let the air empty completely out of you as the belly button gets sucked in towards the spine as you do so. Gently bending into the knees. Slowly we rise again. Opening the arms nice and wide. We're going to do one more forward fold here. So we exhale forward, both hands holding on to the legs, the toes, or touching the ground. Legs can be bent. option here to bring both your hands into the middle of your body. Give yourself a little bit of an abdominal massage by just, again, gently massaging the areas underneath our rib cage, our belly button. Moving in a clockwise position here. Releasing and just letting yourself be in this position. Slowly bend the legs. Let's come back up. Lifting the arms up. Just holding the elbows as you just let yourself do some stride stretches here. Opening the arms. Exhale, give yourself a nice big hug. Best way to start the day. You can grab onto your shoulders or even your shoulder blades behind you if you can reach them. Just lifting the chin up. The eyes can stay closed or you can open them. Opening the mouth, relaxing, releasing the jaw, the tongue, sticking the tongue out. Inhale. Chin comes back towards the chest. Opening the arms. Exhale. Let's hug ourselves with the opposite arm on top this time. And again, just letting the chin lift, opening the mouth, release the jaw, release the tongue. Exhale, sticking the tongue out. Ending with a smile on the face, thanking yourself for spending some time connecting back with your body, your breath, and ready for what's next, what the day is going to bring. Release the hands. And just bring the feet back together. Place both hands wherever in your body it feels comfortable, whether it might be near your heart, the middle of the body, lower abdomen. I invite you to create an intention for the rest of your day. Maybe it's one word, just one word that you'd like to notice or incorporate more in your life today. Thank you, and I'll see you next time, guys.